नहीं नहीं हालत करते जाओ. Hi guys, this is Dr. Yuvraj again from Positive Physiotherapy, and I welcome you to this Instagram live session. Yeah, show me, Oshin. Okay, we welcome you all, and this session has been brought to you by Positive Physiotherapy and R360. The topic for today is advanced functional mobility. If you remember, last time we had done basic functional mobility. Okay, and today we are going to just make it a little bit more interesting and make it a little bit more advanced. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, today's session is going to be, we will divide it into three parts again. In the first part, we are going to discuss a little bit of warm up. Okay, but part 2 would be a little bit of revision of what we did in the first session, where we did a few animal flows, basic animal flows. We'll revise them. And in the third part, we will combine those flows, combine those basic movements to create flows. The entire session, let us say, would last for 20 minutes. We'll spend the last 10 minutes in answering question and answers if you have any. Okay, so let's get straight to it. Okay, and let's get to Okay, so first let me introduce you to. Hi Masumi.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. So Masumi is a bachelor of physiotherapy. She is currently pursuing masters. Yeah, I can say that now. Yeah. Okay. And she is going to show us the basic warm-ups for this. Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay. Okay. So in animal flow, as we all know, we need a lot of good mobility of the wrist and shoulders. Okay. A lot of pressure comes on her wrist and shoulders. The first exercise which she is doing for her wrist flexion and extension. Okay, good. And she is shifting from side to side. Okay, and this, let us say, we will do 10 times. The advantage of this is that we are doing this in a loaded position, so that way the body weight is coming on the wrist as we are doing flexion and extension of the wrist. Okay. The second exercise which we will do is exercise for the core. Again, here we are going to stretch out the wrist and engage the core. Okay, so basically we are in a plank position, and from plank we are just taking the hips again. Okay, wonderful. The shoulders will exceed the wrist. Okay, this is done with wrist in fingers pointing straight. The same exercise will now be done with wrist in fingers pointing backwards. Yeah, so this way we are working on the flexibility of the wrist muscles, flexibility of the shoulder muscles, and at the same time we are engaging the core. Beautiful, Masumi. Okay, so let's say you do this for 5 to 6 times per exercise. Okay, the third exercise which is we are going to do is rotation. Okay, in rotation you are going to be in a squat posture. Wonderful. Okay, in squat posture, keep your chest out. Okay, you are absolutely erect, and from this posture you are going to rotate one hand up. Beautiful. Okay, and down. Now the left hand, and down the right hand, and down the left hand, and down. Beautiful. Okay, so 3 warm-ups we are doing. Okay, we are doing it quickly here because of the time constraints, but in reality this will be done for approximately 10 reps for each of them. Okay, let me get back. Okay, so getting back, we are now going to revise the exercises which we had done last time. Okay, we did 4 basic animal flow exercises, which was the beast reach, the crab reach, the scorpion reach, and the ape reach. Okay, the beast reach, the good thing, and I explained this in the last tutorial also, is that the good thing about animal flow is that these are the kind of exercises which work on stability and mobility at the same time. So if I'm doing a beast reach, I'm actually doing a lot of stuff. I'm working on the stability of my scapula. I am working on the mobility of my entire posterior muscle chain, that is your latissimus dorsi, your glutes. I'm working on that. So that is the thing. Let's look at a crab. In crab reach, I am working on flexibility of my wrist flexors. I am working on the flexibility of my anterior shoulder muscles, and at the same time I am working on the strength or the stability of my scapular muscles. It will engage my core a lot, and it is going to engage my glutes a lot. Okay, so we will discuss this one. We'll show you the exercises, and at the same time we will also discuss the muscle work which is happening during this exercise when we are doing them. Okay, so let's get back to the basic exercise which we discussed last time. Okay, Now back to Oshin. Oshin is a master in sports physiotherapy. You saw her last time and before that also. Okay, great. The first exercise which we are going to do is the beast reach. Okay. Now if you guys all remember, the first which we are going to go is the beast position. Okay. Here what we have to do is ensure your knees are slightly ahead of your hips. Okay. Your wrists are exactly below your shoulders. And you are not dropping your chest down. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, chest is remaining absolutely up. So your knees are below your umbilicus. Okay, nabi ke niche. Okay, and you are now going to balance yourself just on your palm and your toes. Your knees are 1 inch off the ground, only 1 inch. Okay, that's it. This is called as the beast position. And from beast position, we are going to go into loaded beast where you are going to stretch your hand forwards and push your buttock backwards. You can open up your hips a bit in this. Okay, wonderful. You can take a nice stance here. Yeah, this is called as a loaded beast. This is like the spring. You are loaded the spring and now you are going to explode. From here we are going to go in the beast position. Okay, she takes the right leg ahead of the right elbow. Okay, the left leg is completely extended when she is doing this. Back to loaded beast. Now she will take the left leg ahead of the left elbow. The right leg gets completely extended. Few more times, Oshin. Wonderful. And back. And again. And back. Okay, and take a break. Okay, Oshin. Okay, so if you see, speaking from a sports medicine perspective, this exercise is going to load your core. It's going to have a lot of load or have a good muscle work involved of your quadriceps. It is going to have a lot of muscle work of your shoulders and your scapula. Okay, and it is going to put a lot of pressure on your wrist joint in a way. Okay, so you are going to need a good wrist flexibility and a good flexibility of, as I discussed, the posterior chain. Okay, all of your lats and all the muscles on the back. Okay, great. The second exercise which we are now going to do is Masumi is going to take over and going to do is the crab reach. Okay, in crab reach we are going to be in this position, the fingers pointing outwards, backwards, the toes pointing forwards. Okay, your chest remains completely out. Okay, you lift the buttocks up by 1 inch. Now you are going to remove, take out one hand from the support. She is taking the left hand out. First you will take the hips completely up. Okay, and from this position you are going to rotate and take the left hand towards the right elbow and bring it down and gracefully down. Beautiful. Okay, one more time, Masumi. Up and rotate. Yeah, and down. Wonderful. Okay, now we'll change the hand. Okay, yeah, up, rotate, and down. Up, rotate, and down. Okay, take a break, Masumi. Okay, so in crab reach, you see we are going to work a lot on your buttock muscles. When you are going to work, when you are extending the hip, you are working on the buttock muscle. Core is engaged everywhere in this exercise. We are working on the scapular muscles, which is the back, the small muscle at the back. And you need again a very good flexibility. Now this time the flexibility is required of your anterior muscles, or the muscles on the front of your chest, front of your shoulders, front of your hips are all going to get stretched when you go into the crab position. So beast stretched the posterior or the back muscles, and the crab stretched the front or the anterior muscles. Okay, crab reach. The third exercise which we are going to do, who is it? Is going to be the scorpion reach. Okay. So this is going to be a scorpion reach. Oshin is going to demonstrate it. Now for scorpion reach, we are going to start from the loaded beast position. So we are going loaded beast position. From loaded beast, you are going to take the right knee to the left elbow. Then you are going to extend the right hip. Keep the right knee bent. You are going to push your shoulders all the way down. Keep your left leg completely straight. Okay. Then you bring the right knee back to the left elbow, land, and go back to loaded beast. We'll do on the other side now. Now we are going to take the left knee towards the right elbow. You are going to extend the left hip as you keep the left knee bent. You push the shoulders all the way down. Keep the right knee on the ground. The ankle is not leaving the floor at all. You will bring the left knee to right elbow. You will land and go back to the loaded beast position. Beautiful. Okay. One more time. Right knee to left elbow. Extend. Rotate. Push the shoulders down. Okay, bring it back and down and take a break. Okay, so in this exercise, as you all saw, when we are doing this is going to put a lot of pressure on the, if let's say you are using your right knee to left elbow and you are extending the right hip, it is going to work on the glutes of the right side. It is going to stretch out the hamstrings and the calf muscles on the leg which is on the ground. Okay, it nicely stretches out the muscles on the leg which stays on the ground. Okay, so it is a very difficult exercise to do. We'll just see one more time. Okay, so take the right knee to left elbow, yeah, and when you go up, you are go up, yeah, the toes, the ankle remains on the ground. You are stretching the hamstring and the calf of the left leg nicely. You are also going to stretch the hip flexors on the right side. Beautiful. Okay, done. Great. Okay, so that was a scorpion reach. Is a very nice exercise. It works on its flexibility quite rigorously. The next exercise Masumi is going to demonstrate is the ape reach. In ape reach, you have to go into a squat posture. Okay, toes pointing slightly outwards. Okay, and you will go in this kind of a posture, and from this you are going to open out, take your chest up, and raise your body on your toes. And then again you are going to rotate the shoulders internally. Okay, cross them and up again, gracefully up again, and as you come up, raise your toes up, and one more time, go down. Okay, cross them and come up and raise your toes up. Beautiful. Okay, and take a break. Okay, so here you have worked a lot on your you work on the strength of your quads. You have worked on the strength of your gastrocsoleus or your calf muscles. You worked on the strength of your glutes. Yeah, these all three are getting engaged nicely, and when you are coming up, you are working on the mobility, or you are extending the thoracic spine quite nicely. This is going to work a lot on that. Okay, so these were the 4 basic flows which we have discussed up till now. This we had discussed even in the first session which we had done about the 4 basic flows: the beast, the crab, the ape, and the scorpion. Now what we will do, we will show you a few more movements which you can try them out, and then we will show you how to combine a crab and a beast and a scorpion, and how can you make a nice flow out of that. Okay, so now we will notch the gear up. Okay, great. So now let's get back to it. Now we will going to show you first we are going to show you is wave unload. This is again a basic movement which is there. Okay, after that we are going to show you front kick through and side kick through, and then we are going to show you how to switch between the movements. Okay, so 3 more movements, 3 more exercises which we are going to show, and then we are going to combine all of them together. Okay, so Masumi again is going to demonstrate to us wave unload. Okay, we again start from the loaded beast position. Loaded beast, Masumi. Yeah. Okay, loaded beast position. From loaded beast, you will first take the hips up. Yeah, you are going to take the shoulders in front of the wrist, then you will drop the hips down, then the lumbar spine down, then the thoracic spine down, and finally you are going to extend the cervical spine like a wave. Now you are going to reverse it. You will flex the cervical spine, you will take up the thoracic spine, you will take up the lumbar spine, you will take up the hip joints. Okay, you will push the shoulders back, and you will end up in the loaded beast position again. Beautiful. Okay, one more time, Masumi. Hips up, shoulders in front, hips down, lumbar spine down, thorax down, and neck up. And now unloaded. Neck down, thorax up, lumbar spine up, hips up, push the shoulders back, and rest. Wonderful. Okay, so this was an exercise called as the wave unload. This is kind of an exercise where we are working on progressive extension happening at each joint, right from your hip, lumbar spine, thorax, cervical spine, and then you work on progressive flexion happening at each of the joint from cervical back to the hip joint. So again, it works a lot on the flexibility of the entire spine, and it is going to work on the strength of your core, because entire time you are in kind of a plank, kind of a derived plank position, and it is going to work on the scapular stability and the shoulder muscles a lot. Okay, beautiful. Okay, the next Oshin is going to show us side kick through. You're going to start from the beast position. Okay, again, beautiful. Okay, and then you are going to do a side kick. Wonderful. And you will go back and land in the beast position. Now you will do the left side kick. Yeah, this is better style. Yeah, okay. And this is the right side kick. You will take the shoulders back, the left side kick, and back. Okay, and take a break. We'll take a break, we'll show them again. Okay, so here if you see, the entire weight of the body starts coming on one hand. Okay, and one another thing of animal flow, you are working a lot on the grace, you are working a lot on the coordination, you are working a lot on movements. Okay, then movements need to look graceful, and coordination. Now here you are mixing up right and the left side together. Okay, so it is your when you do this exercise, one more time motion, it is your right leg and the left hand which move, and then you are going to move with your kick with your left leg and the right hand comes back. Beautiful. Okay, one more time, right leg and the left hand, and the left leg and the right hand. Beautiful. This is called as the side kick through. Take a break. Okay, here again you are working on a lot of stability of the shoulder. Okay, and you are working on your obliques, the muscles, the oblique muscles of your abdomen. Okay, the next exercise is the front kick through and front kick with jump. Okay, sure. Okay, can you go a little bit more behind motion so that we would be able to see you entirely? Good. Okay, great. You are going to start from again the loaded beast position. Okay, from this now we'll do it slowly. Ocean. Take the right leg and keep it outside the right wrist and take the right hand up. Extend the thoracic spine. Okay, and then from this position you are going to kick in the direction of the right toe. Yeah, wonderful. And then you are going to go back, land, and go back in loaded beast. Now we'll do it a little bit more fast. If you want to do it on the left side now, and go. Yeah, beautiful and slow. Okay, that jump has to be like a spring. Okay, loaded beast, as I always tell you, is a kind of a loaded spring position. From there you have to explode. Okay, so we'll show you one more time. Loaded spring, explode, and then slowly kick through. Beautiful. And go back. Beautiful. Okay, and take a break. Okay, so this is a kind of explosive exercise which we are doing from loaded beast position. Again, the same kind of muscles are being used. Use a lot of your core, lot of your shoulder muscles. Okay, there is a variation of this exercise in which we are going to jump through in this exercise. It is kind of slightly more difficult than the first. Level 2 you can think of is the front kick is jump through. Yeah, and in one movement you are going to do this. So we didn't take a pause here. You are going to jump and kick. Beautiful. Ocean. One more time on the right side. And jump and kick through. And take a break. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay. So this again works. You need a lot of good coordination. Lot of core, and although it looks simple, for those who have tried it, you will understand it requires a lot of cardiovascular load it puts on your body. So beautiful exercise to do when you are at home, don't have equipment, so you're going to do beautiful exercises. Okay, the next way what we are going to show you is called as the under switch. Now this is a very tricky movement to practice so that you can make beautiful flows. Okay, so we are going to learn basically how to switch from the beast to the crab position. Okay, this is the basic switch which we are going to do, and from crab how to switch back to the beast position. Okay, so you are in a beast position, Masumi. Yeah, and now we will switch into crab position. Yeah, beautiful. And again switch back to the beast position. Okay, so just concentrate on her right leg. The right leg comes under her body. Okay, yeah, leke aa jao. Yeah, okay, and back. So the right leg which is moves within the body, under the body. Okay, show them the wrong way. Right leg upar se leke aa jao, Masumi. Okay, yeah, so this is wrong. Okay, this doesn't look graceful. A, B, it is you will lose your balance. Yeah, and C, the thing is about this exercise is that this is wrong. Okay, this is over switch. Okay, what we want is a under switch. Okay, now to show under switch. Yeah, and now we are going to do a under switch. Yeah, so the leg which moves from within, अंदर से switch होता है वो, ना कि ऊपर से. Okay, again right under switch. Yeah, wonderful. And back to beast position. Perfect. Okay, so this is good. Okay, we should lateral traveling ape, should we show them? Okay, or should we show them ape to crab position? Okay, yeah. Okay, so we just show you one more switch, which is you are in ape position. Okay, from ape you are going to, yeah, end up in crab. Beautiful. Okay, so okay, so again we'll go back. Let us do a ape reach. Yeah, let us do a nice ape reach, Masumi. Yeah, and up. Wonderful. Right hand down. Yeah, and now go into the crab position, and again from under position, and do a crab reach now. Beautiful. So you saw how we could now combine your ape with your crab, and from crab, as we discussed, you could have come back to the beast position. Can we do that, Masumi? Let's start from ape. Okay, let's start from ape. So this is the ape reach. Beautiful. Now we go into the crab position. Yeah, good. From crab you will do a crab reach. Any hand, Masumi, it's okay. And back. From crab position you will now switch to beast position. Good. And take a break. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so you saw how we combined a lot of these movements together. Okay, so great. Thank you, Masumi. Now we go to Oshin, and now all of us are going to try the flow. Okay, we are all going to try the flow. We'll make it a little bit more fun, and you could give your inputs which movements you want to see. Okay, okay, chalo. First we are going to start with the ape position. Yeah, ape reach. Yeah, shoulder internal rotation, open up, thoracic extension, go on your toes, and go from ape, go into the crab position. Yeah, from crab position I want to see a right crab reach. Yeah, beautiful. And down. Oshin, show me a left crab reach now. So I'm giving her advices, and she's going to follow those. Okay, left crab reach. Okay, now from crab, Oshin turn to beast position. Under switch to beast. From beast, Oshin, I want you to do a scorpion kick. Yeah, beautiful. And land back. Go into loaded beast. And now with the left leg do a scorpion kick. Yeah, good. Yes, we all remember this. Okay, and we'll come back to the loaded beast position. And now I want you to go into the beast position. Okay, and now I want you to do a side kick. Nice side kick. Beautiful. And back, and on the other side. Beautiful back. And now I want you to go into the loaded beast position. And open up into a ape position. Just sit down back. Yeah. And ape position. And that's it. Great. Take a break. We'll do it one more time, Oshin. Okay, and now let us make it more interesting. Okay, so basically you can draw your own flows. You can write down on a piece of paper what you want to do, and you can keep on mixing and matching. You can do right side kick through. You can do right jump kick. Okay, so this time we are going to give a surprise elements to Oshin. Let's see how she does. Okay, this was practice. Now we'll give a surprise elements to Oshin. Okay, Oshin, let's start with a bear position again. Okay, we start with the bear position, beast position, loaded beast position. Okay, right front kick through. Yeah, beautiful. And back to bear position, left front kick through. Yeah. Yes, can you go into scorpion from this? Yeah.
We need to go back in the bear position.
Okay, so go back to bear position. Yeah. So for left.
Front kick through.
Yeah, left front kick through. Go back to bear, and now go for a scorpion, and go into crab from here. From scorpion to crab. Yes. And legs back, and do a crab reach. Beautiful. And down, and turn to bear to loaded beast to ape to crab. Wonderful. Crab to bear. and break. Okay, wonderful Ocean. Okay, so we can keep on mixing and matching this. Okay, this is the way it goes. Okay, so great. Okay, so this was your combination of the flows which we discussed. Okay, so this is fun, guys. Any questions, guys? We started with a beast reach, we went for crab reach, we did ape reach, we did scorpion kick. After scorpion kick, we did wave unload today, we did side kicks, we did front kicks, and then we did under switch. We under switch from beast to crab, crab to beast. We showed you how to go from the ape position to the crab position. Okay, and it's far more advanced than that, but this is good. This is good to start with. You will enjoy that. The video is going to stay on the IGTV. Okay, so you can check that out. Let me just check, are there any questions? Thank you so much, Farida aunty, for your good comments. Yeah. Any questions, guys? Do you have exercises for senior citizens? Yeah. So Farida aunty, we are going to have them. In fact, one of the sessions which we have planned with R360 and positive therapy is for senior citizens, and I understand you might not be able to do these exercises, but we will definitely show you some exercises which are far more easier and still very effective. So keep on watching this space, and we will send you the link for the exercise for senior citizens also. Any question, guys? I will wait for 2 more minutes. Joshita is there. Lots of our students I can see being there. Okay, great, guys. Okay. Yeah, so follow Positive Therapy on Instagram and YouTube. Follow R360 Live, R360 Live for more weekly updates like this. Okay, there are lots of other experts who also come in for live sessions. Okay, we are going to have a couple of more sessions with R360. Positive Therapy and R360 are going to have a couple of more sessions. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel with Positive Therapy, and do that. It will be live. We will upload the video very soon, and this exercise session is also going to be there on the IGTV of R360, which you can watch it again and again and keep on practicing the movements. Okay, great, guys. Okay, it was wonderful seeing you here. Okay, if there are any questions, please post them and we would get back to you and answer them. Okay, thank you, guys. Bye. See you, guys.